Not every part of a city can be full of luxury skyscrapers and high end neighborhoods. Today, I'm going to show you how to design realistic, low income areas and city skylines, focusing on affordability, functionality, and that lived in feel that makes the city feel real. First, let's talk about location. Low income areas in rural cities often develop near industrial zones, highways, railroads, or on the outskirts of a downtown area. This is because the land value is lower in these places due to pollution, noise, and accessibility issues. When placing your low income neighborhoods, consider these factors to keep things realistic. For zoning, stick mostly to low density and some high density residential. Avoid high land value boosters like parks, plazas, and universities. Low income areas should naturally have fewer services at first. Unlike the grid perfect downtowns, low income areas tend to have irregular or smaller streets. They often lack high end infrastructure, with narrower roads, more intersections, and fewer public transport options. Use a mix of grids and organic roads to create a dense, slightly chaotic layout. For realism, add alleyways, older road textures, and place lower tier roads instead of tree lined avenues. These small details make a huge difference in making the area feel more authentic. One defining feature of low income areas is lack of high end services. That doesn't mean no services, just underfunded ones. Place small, low budget schools, basic clinics, and older police stations instead of fancy, modern ones. Public transport is key in these areas since many residents can't afford cars. Focus on bus routes, above ground metro stations, and older train lines instead of expensive underground metros or highways. Now, for the most important parts, making it look like a low income area. Use older, low density homes mixed with some rundown, high density apartments. Avoid fancy, modern homes and focus on worn out buildings with visible decay. Mix in abandoned lots, graffiti covered walls, and neglected parks. You can even add trailer homes or small tenements to create diversity. Low income areas need jobs, and in most cities, that means industrial and low wage service jobs. Keep commercial zones to smaller shops like fast food, gas stations, and local grocery stores instead of malls or high end retail. Factories, warehouses, and distribution centers should be nearby, as many residents will work in these industries. And there you have it, a fully functional, realistic low income district in city Skylines. By focusing on location, services, and infrastructure and details, you can create a neighborhood that feels lived in and authentic. This is taking inspiration from my district area, South Fairview, and the surrounding areas. I originally zoned it as inspiration from places like downtown LA and other parts of Chicago. I really felt like my city needed some more character in the southern portion of the city. And oh, did I do a good job. I feel like the mix of chaotic roads, parking lots, and buildings really add a unique characteristic to this area that is not found in any other place in this city. Look at the density of buildings, the visible decay, and all the things you probably wouldn't see where you live. But that's what makes these areas really special for your city skylines, as they show a big part of your culture in many areas. And that is how I present to you how I build low income areas in city skylines. Thank you.